Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't stop.
Hey, how is everybody doing? And I ran into some technical difficulties, y'all. My mouse was stuck. I'm like, what is going on? How is everybody doing, y'all? We gonna get in here and talk about this reunion trailer that was released. I hope y'all are staying warm because it's hot. I keep saying warm, staying cool because it is hot as hell in Georgia. So yesterday, I told y'all my son's birthday was the other day. So we went to the Braves game yesterday. When I tell y'all we were drenched, I mean, it was raining nonstop. When I tell you I wasted about $500. That's why I like to stay at home. Got the tickets to the game. The game started at about 7:15. We were running a little bit late. We got there at 8. Keep in mind, I said, we're going to catch an Uber or whatever, so I don't have to worry about, parking and all of that. So, caught an Uber there. It was about $50. We get there. It is raining. All the way, driving in the Uber, I wanted to tell the man, look, take me back home because it's raining. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go. So we get there. It's still raining. We sitting in the Uber. I'm like, look, I got to get out. It's raining. So whatever. We get out. So we're running. We found a little place to go in, a little shelter or whatever, because we're going to try to wait until it stopped raining. And we noticing everybody is leaving. So we're like, okay, they're not having a game. So we leave, we leave the game, right? So I called now an Uber to take us back home. The lady claims she doesn't know where we are. She couldn't find it. At this point, I'm like, this is a complete disaster, right? So at this point, I'm like, okay, we're just walking and it's, taxis everywhere. Listen, somebody should have told me how much the taxis cost because I didn't know. So at this point, we are wet. I'm ready to go. So we saw a taxi, and he was like, I can take you, whatever. So I'm like, okay. Now keep in mind, it costed about $46, almost $47 to get to the Brave Stadium. When I tell y'all, this taxi, first of all, he almost ran in the back of somebody until I was like, hey, and I'm like, dude, why are you looking down at your phone? Anywho, he didn't have an accident. We get home. The thing says $85. I said, you know what? I said, do you get a lot of rides? Because you ain't got to ever worry about me ever in my damn life taking a taxi. I said, first of all, we paid $46, $47 and it's damn near $100. Then he going to say, oh, and I didn't charge you the $10 for the extra person. I'm like, dude, I don't ever take a taxi. So $150 to go to a game, to come back home, that they didn't have the game. Then I checked and they're like, They delayed it 2 hours. You motherfuckers is giving me my money back, okay? Delayed my ass, okay? So that was just a waste of time and a waste of money. I'm like, I literally went outside to get soaking wet, get dressed, to come back home, and just I should have just took $500 and just threw it out the window, right? Because I got absolutely nothing for it. Oh, y'all, what a waste of money. Listen. But anywho, how are y'all doing? Stay cool, because it's hot as hell in Georgia. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this trailer, but there's a lot of things that I would like to talk about, okay? But we're going to let it play. And just so y'all know, because I know some of y'all be like, let it play. I can't let it play, but I can let it play, stop it, and then we'll kind of talk about what's happening in the video. Now, if you all have saw the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 trailer, put a 1 in the chat if you guys have saw it already. If you haven't, then I guess it's gonna be your first time seeing it. If you've done that, if you saw the reunion trailer, that's, they got one, I think they got one more episode coming. Then after that, it's off to the reunion. Okay, so good. Some of y'all done saw it, but let's get into it because looks a little interesting.
The intentions today.
I just want to step to the plate with each lady with truth.
Why would you say you would Angela's husband?
Okay, so it starts off obviously with Porsha saying she wants to, step to each lady with truth, which is crazy because I don't think we saw any of, Porsha's truth this entire season. Now, one of the things that they're going to get into when I watched it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I want to, jump on and talk about that. They're going to talk about or ask Porsha, why did she say that, with regards to Angela's husband? Y'all know the notorious, I will F your husband. She's going to be asked that question. Now, also, from what I saw on here, it looks like her and Shamea is going to kind of get into it. If y'all recall, it seemed like they have, been having some type of issue with their friendship, throughout this season. And some of what I heard was that somebody, and we're going to play it out, that there was something said about the mother, and then the bang to the boo boo, and I put Kandi Burress on the thumbnail, is because Porsha gonna be like, you kiss Kandi too. So let's get into it now. I don't know if y'all remember. If you didn't, that's okay, because I pulled the clips. Back in the days, they were trying to say that there was some hanky-panky going on between, Porsha and Kandi, and now, Shamea, but they had said that as well. So it's interesting to see this come out again, these same allegations on, this reunion. And now, it's Porsha like, you kissed her too. So I'm just like, oh, y'all done threw Kandi all under the bus, and she's not even, she ain't even on the show.
Told you that. That wasn't how it happened.
This is a pattern of lying.
Lying about what?
Oh, and also too, and I know we had spoke about this as well. Now, if you guys recall, was that last episode where the guy had come up to, what is her name? Dang it, Angela. The guy had come up to Angela and was like, I want to speak to you. So this guy is trying to say that he's gonna say he saw Charles with another woman, but as you guys have saw, the little snippets play out, he's going to say that he basically pretty much made it up. But then Angela said on Carlos King that it came from Phaedra. So we're gonna, this reunion, I don't know, what is it giving?
What folder?
You done bought the whole file cabinet, child. You feel ready?
Yeah, good. Coming up on the 3-part.
So what y'all saying in the chat? Sounds like everyone had a taste of Kandi. Kandi is probably thinking, how did I get in this? Okay, Kandi is like not even on the show. But let's see. I think I'm gonna have to fast forward some of it though. Let's fast forward some of it. Okay, let's see.
How do you feel about frickin' Brock revealing all about your hood?
We need clarification.
What y'all saying in the chat? So one of the things I wanted to bring up, Okay, before we get all the way into it, do you all remember this scene from Real Housewives of Atlanta? And let me see if I can, this is season 9, episode 8. Do you guys remember that? If not, I'm going to play a little clip of it. But what was going on in this particular scene is we had Phaedra, we had Shamea, and we had Porsha sitting at a table. And look, I believe they were having lunch. But what ended up happening is they were talking about Kandi, they were talking about Shamea. But in this particular clip, we're going to get into what Phaedra said, because Phaedra gave a response and she pretty much said Shamea and Kandi was, y'all know what that means. So let's get into it.
You know her and Kandi. You what?
Yeah, they have. Yeah, Kandi best friend.
Wait, Kandi is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
Now, do y'all remember that? That was way back when Phaedra was saying that Kandi, Todd, and Shamea allegedly had something going on. That just made me remember after I watched this clip, okay? Because it's like, I remembered that from way back when, but there was, never any proof other than, Phaedra said it. And, what we learned from Phaedra, is Phaedra be telling some lies, but it came back to my mind after Porsha said that you kissed Kandi too. So I just wanted to bring that up, y'all. So give me a moment. I'm going to get this started back up.
You think you need clarification? I'm like,
No, you be hot on these streets, Porsha. Yeah, I like my Africans.
And of course, Porsha saying she like her Africans. It's not like we didn't know that already, right? Oh, and make sure y'all come back at 8:30 because I got some more information on that situation with Porsha and Nigeria and what was going on then. So Porsha, obviously, she admits she definitely likes her Africans. And I think we all know that. So do y'all think, though, back when Phaedra had indicated that allegedly Shamea, Todd, and Kandi was doing the nasty, do y'all believe that? Because I don't know if we can believe nothing Phaedra say. So I don't know. Right.
One for the books.
Britt Edie has.
And of course, they talked about Britt Edie too, y'all. And now we're kind of getting a glimpse of what did happen, because what Porsha said in this clip is that, was it Drew that went back and told Kenya and gave Kenya some kind of information on Britt Edie? That's what I was getting. Did y'all get that from the trailer? Or was I the only one? Was I the only one?
Decided not to join us.
What? Wow. Kenya had gotten information.
So Porsha goes into, again, like I said, so allegedly, I guess Drew was the one that had the information on Britt and supposedly gave this information over to Kenya. Did y'all get that? Or was I the only one? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I thought. Again, they cut it off. They're only giving us clips of it. So we don't really see the full everything of what's going to actually happen. But from what I got, it seemed like she was saying it was Drew that did it.
From the current housewife about Britt's past.
Did you send her the picture?
So that's why, you see, I thought it was Drew, because Drew, like, you said Drew is with the shenanigans. So it's looking like Drew was probably the corporate, which is so crazy because I feel like I got to go back and watch it, because I feel like that was a question she was asked once before. But y'all know two people that I don't believe shit they say, Drew and Phaedra. Drew to me is just not an honest person. And here's the deal. The reason why I say that is because all of the ladies say it. I mean, if they're saying that this woman be lying, then she must be lying. If so, we know Drew is a good actress because she was walking around like she was surprised like everyone else. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. And now she got this stank look on her face, but it seems like she is the one that allegedly went back and told Kenya whatever it was she told her. So, you know, Kenya got them damn boards together and all of that foolery she had going on.
Let's start there. Well, baby,
I'm curious.
Now, I feel like there's a part because, wait a minute, let me go back to the front because there is something on in here in which Porsha and Shamea gets into it. And I feel like that part is missing. Did y'all see a part where Porsha and Shamea was getting into it? I thought I saw something like that. Have y'all seen a Drew film? Drew was in the film that Kandi made, by the way, too. I don't know if you knew that. I can't remember the name of it. But I think she has a few things out. On Tubi. She's on. I don't know if you ever go to Tubi, Boggs Girl, but she's on Tubi.
I'm curious if anyone wants to set any intentions today.
I just want to step to the plate with each lady with truth.
Okay, so also, y'all, in this trailer, what we're learning is that I'm forgetting these people names. Shamea and Porsha is going to get into it. And from what I saw, it seemed like Porsha had walked off. Did y'all see that part? It seemed like Porsha had walked off because there was something said about the mothers, or you said such and such about my mother. And it seemed like Porsha had walked off. Obviously, we don't see the full reunion, but it seemed like they had a disagreement about what somebody said about the other's mother. And then Porsha did say, you know, you kissed Kandi too. And Shamea was looking like, girl, I know you didn't say that on national TV, and I got a whole husband, and I told my husband this didn't happen. Did y'all see that part? Shamea made Porsha flee like the devil. She is. You said, did anybody see that part though? When Porsha said you kissed him too, not you kissed Kandi too. Now I know I wasn't the only one that saw that. Did y'all see that part? Because I'm trying to find it on here. But what about this, y'all? So, yes. Okay. I'm like, I know I saw that part. I don't know why it wasn't on there when I just did it. But do y'all remember this? I found this. Now, this was sometimes y'all just don't say the date on it, but let's see if I can find it. This was from Watch What Happens Live this is about 8 years ago. So this was pretty long ago. Kandi was on Watch What Happens Live. And she was asked, did she sleep with Shamea? Let's get into what she had to say.
Kandi, did you really sleep with Shamea like Phaedra said?
No, I did not.
And so, you know, as y'all heard the caller, she said, Kandi, did you really sleep with Shamea like Phaedra said? Obviously, I showed y'all that Real Housewives of Atlanta clip when Phaedra was saying that Shamea, Kandi, and Todd was whatever. But it's crazy, though, because they were mic'd, and then Phaedra is whispering as if the mic will not pick it up. But Kandi said it's a lie that it did not happen. She said, yes. Okay, so you say you did saw. Yeah, you saw. She said, in the dungeon. Oh, girl. Okay. So Kandi denied it. She said it did not happen, that it was all made up.
I just thought that was really foul for them to try to put her name into this whole drama that they're trying to throw at me.
And how did she respond to it? What did she?
Oh, she was highly upset.
Was she pissed
about it?
Was she?
Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a video out where Shamea was crying. I did see that, and I was actually trying to find it. I could not find it, but there was, you know, video of Shamea crying. I don't believe, Porsha about that kiss. You say, I don't believe Porsha about that kiss because she lied. She lied in Kandi just like she lied on Drew. Porsha's a hater because she's jealous of them. Her and Phaedra are too. Well, here's the deal, y'all, because, you know, we ain't really around these people like that. Now, if you watched, what's her name? Angela Oakley. Angela Oakley said that she did not feel like either of them, Porsha or Shamea, was, Porsha particularly. She said she didn't feel like she was jealous of Shamea. What Angela said is that she felt like Porsha felt like the Housewives was her thing and that she just wanted to, you know, do it on her, by herself. So maybe that's, maybe it's that, she's not jealous. She just doesn't want her on her territory, because I mean, Angela said that, she didn't feel like that she was jealous, and sometimes people want to be above you, or, feel like they above you. But who knows? Who knows? So you think it's a lie. You don't think that Shamea kissed Kandi, Goldbrooks. You said you don't think so. Kandi owns her. Yeah, and that's, I was gonna say that. Yeah, so Kandi is, she's open with it. Like, she has mentioned stuff like that before. So to me, when I heard it, I was like, okay, it could have happened, because I mean, Kandi has, never shied away from saying how she feel about women. What else y'all saying in the chat? Kandi owns her. You say you don't believe it. So yeah, like I said, when I saw it, I was like, okay, that could be true. But I'm trying to find, it was a video, I could not find it, where Shamea is literally crying. So these were rumors that had been said, for some time. And in all honesty, it was kind of put out by Phaedra. So we really don't know if it's a truth or a lie. But, now, Porsha is saying it. Like, Porsha has said that, Shamea did kiss. She said you did kiss Kandi. So hey, if she didn't kiss her, I don't know why Porsha would say that. I don't know why Porsha would say that, child. I'm trying to look up something, y'all, because for some reason my clip is kind of cut off. So I want to try to bring up the original one, because on the one, that's on Bravo's page, it actually shows the Kandi, I'm sorry, it shows Porsha and Shamea arguing, and I don't know, mine's don't show that. And did y'all see the part when Charles Oakley asked them where's their husbands at? Because he the only man that's there. Like, he's the only man that's there. Now, here, y'all, I want to share this too, because we had talked about, Angela Oakley and that situation with that guy that was saying that he was actually told to come there. What the heck done happened here? These screens be doing everything. What the hell going on? All right, wait a minute. All right. So let me share this here. So here is the conversation too between Angela Oakley and that guy.
Something to you?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yes.
Did she pay you, or is just like, did she pay you to do it, or is it just like, I just do this?
Pay me? No, she ain't pay me.
Oh, that was just messy. Angela,
if it's one thing I'm gonna lie on this hill and tell you, bitch, you can call me messy, because it was a messy gay moment.
Yeah, it was. And
you can clock Angela. If it's not one thing, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm very honest. Clock me on the messy gay moment, because I was like, it was messy. It was so messy. It was so long and messy. And honestly, to be honest, I didn't even think anything was going to come after it, after security kicked me out of the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞. He say something to you. No. I will say this, and this is all I'm going to say. If cameras were rolling when Phaedra walked up to the event, she walked up to me and kissed me on my cheek and whispered something in my ear. I don't know if they have that on camera, but I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay, and
I will say, unfortunately for us, it was before she was mine. I will say this. Athens is a small town, girl.
I know.
And I'm sure you know, it's a very small town. And, everybody kind of knows everybody there. And everybody, too, also kind of protects everybody there.
I get it. So I want you to still be in good graces with your family, but I still have to protect myself, and I want you to be protected. But I didn't lie on you, but you lied on me. So you have to just make it right.
And I did. And I want you to understand, I truly meant that apology I gave you the other day. I couldn't even say something to you.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yes.
Did she pay you? Or is just like, did she pay you to do it? Or is it just like, I just do this?
Pay me? No, she. This is all I'm gonna say. If cameras were rolling when Phaedra walked up to the event, she walked up to me.
Okay, so that was a little phone call or something between that guy. If y'all recall, Angela is saying that Phaedra had something to do with that guy, and allegedly, I guess they're going to address it in the in the reunion with regards to what actually happened. What y'all saying? So that was just a phone call with regards to that. Now, like I said, with the reunion, I guess we'll just have to watch it. They didn't really give a whole lot. I want to see if I can find that part between Shamea and Porsha. Let's see, because I think mine was a little bit cut off a little bit. Let's see here, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's just share this one. I'm going to share this one. So I think mine is a little cut off a little bit here. Let's just see. Can y'all see? All right.
Lying. Lying about what?
What folder?
You about the whole file cabinet, child. You ready?
So I was trying to find the part where Shamea and Porsha kind of got into it. But if y'all are familiar with these clips, we can only play them for a certain amount of seconds. Otherwise, it'll flag it. So that's why I got to keep stopping it, because we can't like play it out like that.
Coming up on the 3-part Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And nobody's husband is here, which is so crazy. Charles is like the only person that's there.
Reunion. How do you feel about frickin' Frock revealing all about your hood?
And Phaedra been getting dragged for her outfit. Did y'all like her outfit? Did anybody like Phaedra's outfit? I think Porsha wanted Kandi, but she didn't want her. Shamea crying. Phaedra's outfit was a damn mess.
We need clarification.
You think you need clarification? I'm like,
No, you'll be hot on these.
What y'all saying in the chat? Let's see here.
These streets, Porsha. Yeah, you know I like my Africans.
Yes, Porsha girl, we know you like your Africans. We know. Yes, you know who dress I liked? I like Porsha's. I like Shamea's. I liked Kelly's. Actually, I liked a lot of them. I liked Angela's. Angela's was a little, hers was plain, but I actually liked it. I liked it.
One for the books.
Britt Edie has decided not to join us.
What y'all saying? Halloween costume for who? Phaedra? Phaedra look a mess. And Kenya, we got to go watch Kenya video. Kenya said Phaedra is a mess with that outfit.
Wow. Kenya had gotten information from the current housewife about Britt's past.
Did you say?
I don't know. Do y'all think it was Drew? Do y'all think it was Drew? I think it was Drew.
Send her the picture.
Let's start there. Well, baby,
What y'all saying in the chat? For me, I like Angela and Shamea's look. I wish Britt would have come because Porsha is the main focus. Yeah, I wish Britt would have came too. I mean, she could have came and quit and sued still. I mean, I don't know.
I'm curious about.
Well, baby, I'm in all the rooms. But the rooms I'm in, they don't.
Okay, y'all. I know what happened now. I know what happened. It was 2, and it looks like I only recorded 1. Okay, I get it. Because I'm like, what is going on? Okay, so this is the part where Angela and Phaedra kind of get into it. And I really want to see it. I really want to see it.
No, so if I look 53, you look 63.
That was a read. Angela, like, if I look 53, you look 63. What y'all think about that? Okay, you know what, Lily? That's a good one. That's kind of how they do it, right? It's probably not Drew. They're making us think that it's Drew, but it's probably not Drew.
Y'all had that conversation together saying that I was screwing Kandi and Todd.
Okay. This is the part I was looking for. So it seems like I didn't record the whole thing. And I was wondering when I recorded it, like, where? Okay. So this is the part that I'm very interested in watching. It looks like Kandi and Shamea gets into it about Kandi situation. Kandi ain't even on the show.
I kiss Kandi in the club. You kiss Kandi in the club.
She said, I kiss Kandi in the club. You kiss Kandi in the club. But here's the deal, though. I don't think Porsha is lying about that. Why would she just lie on Shamea like that? I don't. Y'all think she lying? I mean, Porsha wouldn't have been the first one to say this. Y'all think she lying on Shamea? But look how Shamea looking. Shamea like, look how Shamea is looking. She don't want that out. I mean, if you kissed her, you kissed her. I mean, listen, I think the best thing you can do is tell on yourself, because if you don't, they're going to tell on you. Look how Shamea looking.
They both kissed Kandi. Let's run the tape back.
Don't sit on Porsha lap, girl.
She characterized.
What y'all think? Girl, I think Porsha is telling the truth. That's what I'm saying, Boston babe. I think Porsha telling the truth. I mean, why she just gonna lie and make that up on Shamea? I mean, that has been said before. So people need to stay sober, right, to avoid drunk habits. Yeah, I don't think that Porsha is lying about that. I just don't think that Shamea thought that she would say it, but she did.
Her return as a flop.
I do.
Okay.
She should be worried about who flipping and flopping in that basement with Ralph.
Okay, Porsha, like you, Drew need to be worried about who flipping and flopping in that basement with Ralph. Right. I think she's telling the truth about that. I do too. I mean, it's not like she's, making up a whole story. She just said you kiss Kandi too. Bam, you kiss Kandi. I mean, girl, did you kiss Kandi? I mean, look, if you kissed her, you kissed her.
Ralph, did you really think Drew was sleeping with Dennis for beats? I didn't know exactly what the relationship.
And here's my other question for y'all. Why is Dennis there? Isn't that for boyfriends or husbands? You see what I'm saying? Why is Dennis there? Why is Dennis there? He is supposed to be, y'all supposed to be parenting a child. Y'all don't go together. Why is Dennis there? Can somebody make me understand why is Dennis there? From what, they say they're just co-parenting. But, Simon said in his, some of the documents that he submitted that they was doing a little bit more than co-parenting. And I don't know, when y'all see Dennis and Porsha in Simon's house, it looked real weird to me. It looks really weird. It looks very weird. I just don't understand why is Dennis there. That's weird. It's ATL, so this a big deal. Why would Shamea bring it up if she was trying to hide something? So you think Porsha lying? I feel Porsha and Dennis never stopped seeing each other. Okay, I think that as well, because I'm not sure why is Dennis here. Like, these folks' husbands ain't here, but Dennis is here. Something ain't right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It seemed like they still doing the nasty. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Something ain't adding up. Look at Dennis.
Was, but you had mentioned that you was trying to holler at her too.
I know.
And what y'all think about, Ralph saying that Drew was trying to hit on Dennis or Dennis was trying to hit on Drew? I don't believe that. It's very trifling to have Dennis in that home. Right. In the home like that. Like they are literally sitting down. It don't look right to me. You said cuz he'll forever ride for Porsha. Well, it seemed to be more than that, honey. You know, forever ride for Porsha. It seemed like he may be in Porsha because something don't add up. Can you give us a synopsis on the Angela Phaedra cheating husband incident? In the end, did Phaedra? Let me pick that up there. Okay. Can you give us a synopsis on the Angela Phaedra cheating husband incident? In the end, did Phaedra do it or not? Did she? Okay, Camille. So the reason that I had did a video, I don't know, a few days ago. So I said she did according to what Angela said. And I don't know, Camille, if you had the opportunity to check out the video or the interview that Angela did with Carlos. Angela said that Phaedra did it. So that is what Angela said. So she did whatever research or whatever, but Angela said that she did it. I mean, I don't know if she did it or not, but Angela said that she did do it. She said that Phaedra was the one that did it. Now, if you go check out Carlos King video, it's there. And I did do I'm pretty sure I did do a video kind of talking about that. But yes, she said that it was Phaedra. She didn't really go into exactly how she knew it was Phaedra, but she said that her and Charles had they had done something. I don't remember exactly what she said, but that is what she said. Right. Yeah. So that's what Angela said.
Ever.
Wow. Charles, when did you date our friend Sheree?
Okay. Now this is the part that I thought was kind of crazy because somewhere in their life, Charles dated Sheree like so long ago. And this was so funny because Charles is like, wait a minute, why are y'all on me? And I'm the only husband that's here. You know, we got Drew's husband is there, but who else is even married actually? Well, you got Shamea, but I don't know if it really counts because I don't think from what we know, Shamea's husband wasn't signing up to be on the show like that. So the only other husband would be Shamea because Kelly is divorced. We got Cynthia. She don't got a husband. Who else do we have? Britt didn't show up. Then we have who else? That would be it. You know, Phaedra isn't married. Porsha ain't married. She got, Dennis. So it's like these women ain't even married. You got a few of them that's married. But then again, Shamea's husband. But so the thing we got to remember about Shamea's husband, Shamea said that her husband was not really into it like that he gave her his blessings to kind of be a part of the show, but he didn't really want to be a part of the show. I thought that maybe he would at least come to the reunion, but I guess if he say he don't want to, be a part of the show, he don't want to be a part of it. Thank you. Is it? I'm trying to. What is that? Okay, let me read this again. I really appreciate you. I can't. What does that say? Sat Fist Cat. Child, what y'all be coming up with these names? Right, I do too. Oh, I didn't even see that. You said I think it's disrespectful for Raph to be behind Phaedra. I didn't even see that. Okay, Shamea's husband don't want to destroy his marriage. He don't care. Right. He don't want to be on the show. I mean, but she said that from the beginning. Can you blame 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐸 husband? These characters are mental ill. Who is 𝐬𝐻𝐸𝐸? I don't know what that means. Sophisticate. But that's not how she spell it. Let me show you what it says. It says that's not sophisticate. It's sophisticat. That's really what it say. I was thinking it says sophisticate. Ralph hates Drew. Drew is too good for Ralph trifling. That's so funny you say that, Lily, because I think they deserve each other because they both be gaslighting. Drew is a liar. It seems like Ralph be doing the same thing. He a wealthy businessman. He has too much. Yeah, right. Exactly. So yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. With Shamea's husband, we kind of know, what's going on with that, because she said from the beginning he didn't want to be on the show. He was giving her his blessings to be on the show, and that's that. So okay.
Hey, Andy. What are we doing?
Everybody want to know about me. What about y'all? I'm the only husband here.
Damn. Charles said, what about y'all? What about y'all, man? What about your husband? Where your husband at? I like Charles. I don't care what nobody say. I like Charles. I want Drew's life to improve. Ralph is cray-cray. Yeah, but it's even, what's even more crazier, though? That they still live in the same house. That is even more crazier. Bravo is trying too hard, manufacturing drama. Why is Dennis and Ralph there? Exactly what you said. They're manufacturing drama. Why is Dennis and Ralph there? Like, why? Why are they there? Dennis is not even her boyfriend. So what is he even here for? She said, I don't care. Oh, Sharice, you say you don't like any of their outfits? I do. Like I said, I like Porsha's. I like Shamea's. I like Angela's. I like Kelly's. What is going on with Phaedra's, though, girl? Phaedra need to go on with that shit. Ooh, let's watch what's her name? What's her name? Kenya. What Kenya had to say about Phaedra's outfit. Phaedra, I don't know why Phaedra got that damn outfit on. She look a mess. Phaedra look a hot mess. Let's see what Kenya had to say about that outfit, because Phaedra looks a mess. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me look for it. I know I saw it on here. Y'all, look, let's get into what Kenya had to say about Phaedra outfit. I'm going to give you guys a clue. What's the name of that song about the fairy? What's the name of the song? Alexa, play She Was a Fairy.
Here She Was a Fairy, Jerk Drill RMX.
Is that it?
House Finger Beats on Amazon Music.
Alexa, up. Alexa, volume up. Can y'all see that? She was a fairy, okay? I don't know why Alexa stopped playing. She was a fairy, okay? I know it was carnival and it was yellow or gold, and I know that it was supposed to be a fairy, but bitch, we didn't actually be an actual fairy. The headpiece, the white long blonde hair, the appliques on the breast. Okay, I'm talking about Phaedra if you have not figured that out. Again, nothing personal. This is a hot, steaming, smoking mess, okay? I don't know if she thought carnival was a fairy carnival, but she was a fairy, okay? She missed the mark. Whether you love her, whatever, we don't care. I'm just talking about the fashion. I can say one thing that I love about it. I thought the makeup, when you zoom in to the makeup looks, I know you can see my ring light, but the makeup is really pretty. Now, I know it's probably retouched, but the makeup is pretty. I like the makeup. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a clue. What's the name of that song about the... Okay. Kenya said, listen, you were supposed to give fairy, not actually be a damn fairy. That was not it. That wasn't it. Yeah, Phaedra, girl. Phaedra. Phaedra. That look is a mess. I don't like her her look. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's look at let's see if we can get into some of the looks here, y'all. Let's see here. Let's see. So here's everybody's look. So I'm gonna tell y'all who I like. Okay, these are who I like. I like Porsha's, I like Shamea's, and I like Kelly's, and I like Angela's. I don't quite like Drew's. I really don't like Phaedra's. Cynthia's was okay, but I'm gonna say my top one, I'm gonna say Shamea, and then 2, I'll say Porsha. You know what? I like both Shamea's and Angela's the same. I like those the same, and then I'll say Porsha and Kelly's. Those are mine. That's kind of, I mean, I like them in that order. Somebody said I gotta mute. I don't want that song in my head. Somebody said she looks like a demon from a Siamese nightmare. Y'all are a mess. Y'all, what did Kelly say about the looks? Let's see what Kelly said. Y'all, let's see what Kelly had to say about the reunion looks.
Put up a picture of your castmates' reunion looks, and you're gonna rate the look on a scale of 1 to 10.
All right. Oh my God. All right, y'all, let's go. First up, we got Angela.
It's giving very much. It was prom 98. I'm gonna go with a 5.
Wait a minute. Kelly said Angela's dress is giving prom 98. Did Kelly say that? Did y'all see her damn dress? I cannot believe Kelly said that. Kelly, girl, your dress was giving prom. It was cute. But what? Girl, no, Kelly didn't say that. Kelly, you had all them damn ruffles in your dress. Girl, good night.
All right. We're coming out the gate strong. Okay, we're moving through this. Next up, we've got Shamea.
She looked amazing. She looked amazing from head to toe. She really did. It's giving body. It's giving babe.
Well, first of all, she's gonna always give Shamea. So, I mean, we know you're gonna always give it to Shamea, Kelly. We know that.
It's giving Bob. It's giving fabulous.
Well, all right then, honey. So next, honey, we have Porsha.
Baby, one thing Porsha gonna do is she gonna do a bomb reunion look. I ain't gonna hate on Miss P, baby. Push all the way through. I think she looked absolutely amazing.
Yes, honey.
She ate. She ate.
She ate with both hands.
She ate with both hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Kelly, honey. Now we're gonna put up a picture.
Hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up out the gate, we got Phaedra. And they wore this at the reunion on stage?
Yeah. What's her rate, Kelly?
We gonna move it on. What's her
No,
rate?
she gotta give a rate.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just drive by.
1 to 10.
What'd you say? After the 10?
1 to 10.
Yeah, 1 to 10. Like, you know.
Before the 10 or?
Yeah.
Like 10 is where we max out at.
I think 1 + 1 = 2.
Oh, wow.
How about Drew?
Good. I don't know. It was given very much like Dancing with the Stars, like ballroom dancing.
Yeah, that's what somebody was saying. She looked like she had some new stuff.
You know what the crazy part is? Kelly look wasn't even on that. Like, is she okay? So Kelly is so critical of everybody's dress, and hers wasn't like, I mean, it was okay, but girl, Kelly, are you okay, girl?
Stuff done.
Her boobs look great. Pants.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like I said, I liked Angela's dress. I like Porsha's dress. Drew, I don't like that, Drew. I even like Cynthia's. Cynthia dress, I would say not for the reunion, but look at Kelly dress, y'all. And Kelly want to be talking about everybody. Look at her damn prom dress with the one short leg, one long leg. Why did she think hers was so nice? I mean, it was okay, but girl, your dress was given very much prom dress. Like, girl, are you okay? Right. They can definitely benefit from a good consultation from Marlo, because Kelly, girl, and here's the deal. Kelly allegedly got the stylist, and it seemed like the stylist don't like her because her shit be looking crazy. And I would have never known that she had a stylist. No, Kelly is not okay. She don't need a plastic surgeon. She needs a true Christian elder. No, Kelly is not okay. She don't need a plastic surgeon. She needs a true Christian woman elder. Baby, Kelly look a damn mess. Somebody said Kelly's face, Kelly's dress and face both look alike, swollen and hideous. Right. Right. Kelly, girl, that whole lip looked like you got bit by something. Don't it always be the craziest looking people that got so much to say? Kelly, just be quiet, girl, because you cannot talk about nobody, girl. Is banned for Shamea husband. You said ladies drama, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ladies drama is it bad? You say bad for Shamea's husband's brand. I would imagine. I don't. I always wonder why. If you married and if your husband don't want to be on the show, I wouldn't be on there either. But I believe Shamea is also on the show because she's into music and she probably want to get her music out there. And what better platform than to do it on Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's what I'm thinking. Right. You see, Phaedra ain't came out and said nothing. Phaedra be lying too much. I don't be knowing what to believe. Phaedra is a liar. Liar. Y'all know what they say about them lawyers. They can lie real good. Phaedra is a good liar. Drama is bad for Shamea brand. I hope Shamea don't end up in divorce court like the rest of them. Y'all know how it normally ends with these, these reality. Oh, shucks. With these reality stars, they normally end up getting a divorce. So hopefully, that don't happen to them. Hopefully it don't happen to them. What y'all saying in the chat? The only thing real in Phaedra's life are her sons. Yeah, Shamea's husband has a very profitable business. He should stay off the show. Well, she needs to go to Love and Hip Hop then. This show is about housewives. Right, it is. Yeah, but she said, Aaliyah, Shamea had said that she had been asked multiple times to be on the show. And one of the reasons, that she wasn't is because her husband did not want to be a part of the show. But this time she said when they asked her, her husband still didn't want to be a part of the show. But for some reason, I guess they was desperate and they was like, okay, fine. He don't need to be a part of the show. So that's how she got there. What I said wasn't nice. Kelly was a pretty girl too. I honestly feel bad for her and hope she can do something to fix it. I don't think it's anything wrong with her face. I think it's her that keeps changing her face. I think, for some reason she's not happy with her look and she keeps doing things to her face. That's what I think. I mean, I don't think that her lip is just swollen up in her face. I mean, if you go on the internet, you'll see so many versions of Kelly's face. That's how she's doing something with it. You better be satisfied with the face you got, girl. Some people don't have noses, lips, and you complaining. There's only two with a husband, Shamea and Angela. Exactly. That's what I was saying. There's only two people with a husband, Shamea and Angela. And the thing about it is Shamea's husband said that he wasn't going to be a part of the show like that. So Charles would be the only one there. Obviously, if Britt was still there, then you would have Britt's husband. But, we have a bunch of unmarried housewives. It's pretty much what we have. These ladies is not married. Oh, you said it's filler. Oh, yeah, that's right, Boggs, girl. Girl, because you do that cosmetic stuff. You said she's still swollen, is overstuffed with filler. Shamea needs to leave that show and enjoy being with her family. Matters. That show is going to break up with her family. I mean, you got her friend. I don't know. Is Porsha and Shamea really friends on the show saying that you was kissing a girl? I don't know. That's a lot. Kelly is just an insecure woman because she was a pretty girl. Her cookbook has her original face. Oh, you said she was pretty. I got to look it up. I don't know why people become so, with trying to. I can see, when you age and you want to change some stuff, but I'm not finna be. You're not finna just be changing my damn face. Now, when I get old and it start looking crazy, I may want to get a nip and a tuck here and there, but all that, mm-mm. You said Shamea did look like she was hoping Porsha wouldn't slap her as she walked off. Uh-huh. As they age from getting filler, her face will look crazy. As they age from getting filler, their face will look crazy. I'm 51 and will never. Aging is beautiful. Right. And that's what I'm saying. It seems like when they start doing all of that stuff, especially at a young age, it seems like it's going to really now force you to keep doing that. And I'm not, no. Like I said, when I get to be 70 or something I'm not doing that. Because some of these women be, in their 30s and 20s and 30s, and they be looking like they in their 60s. No, ma'am, I'm not doing it either. Now, when I get super old and stuff starts sagging, and I'll be like, okay, maybe then, but not. I'm not just gonna be paying for no damn surgery, and then get a nose I don't like. So I'm gonna pay for a nose and then don't like it. No, thank you. No, thank you. Right. Well, yeah, that was a long time ago. That is pretty much what they're saying when you say if Shamea kissed Kandi, that was likely years ago, not relevant today. Right. Not relevant today. Kandi ain't even on the show. But did y'all see how Shamea was looking when Porsha said that? See, I don't know anything about faces. Sculptural is the best to get for the face. It's done in layers and in pure. I'm not, listen, I'm good. You said Drew, Kenya, and Shamea have their real noses. Okay. A lot of their noses don't look like African American noses, though. So I don't know. None of their noses don't look African American. In my opinion, if you are true friends, you should not tell your friends secrets just because you're upset with them at the time. Yeah, well, that's how you know they're not real friends, because that shouldn't. If somebody tell you their secret, it's just their secret. It's not for you to tell. In real life and very nice. I heard Shamea is really pretty in real life and very nice. Okay. Charles' wife nose look like Janet Jackson nose. Yeah, and I think Angela owned it. If I'm correct, I believe she stated that she actually had gotten some work done on her nose. And I believe Britt did too, because you can barely hear what the hell she be saying. Right. You said Shamea is very nice and pretty in person. Shamea is very nice and pretty in person. Charles' wife knows like, oh, I said that already. Right. Yeah, she probably would, but I think what ended up happening is they were saying like some other stuff happened. Now that could have been a lie. Again, Phaedra said, child, we can't believe shit Phaedra say. We don't know what's the truth or what's a lie when it comes to Phaedra. Because one thing Phaedra has done is prove herself to be a liar. Now that she definitely has done. So I don't know if Phaedra is telling the truth or lying. Oh, wow. I just looked at Kelly's book cover. She should have never touched. Okay, y'all got me want to go look at Kelly's book cover. I mean, Kelly, what is it called? What is her? Kelly Farrell? What is her book cover? Oh, that picture. Oh, yeah, I saw that before. You know what? That is the original face. Girl, she done messed her face up. Did y'all see this? Okay, y'all, this is what they're talking about in the chat. So we was talking about Kelly face, right? Kelly Farrell from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So this is supposedly, allegedly, her real face before the surgery, which again, you can tell that she's not a bad looking girl, but her face don't look the same no more. Ooh, I done got, okay. Oh, it's on Amazon. Okay, what the heck? I done clicked into Amazon. Let me go back. So I guess her book is on Amazon, but here she goes right here, y'all. Y'all see? Yeah, I guess that's her real face before she got a hold to it. I think for Shamea, somebody said, how much money does Shamea need? I would be at home raising my children. I think one of the reasons why Shamea came on the show is for exposure. If y'all, follow her, she's into her music. So I think that was one of the main reason, that she actually came on the show because the housewives, they don't make a whole lot of money, and especially a new one, you ain't really making nothing. I know y'all remember when Kenya came out and said when she was on the Real Housewives and she had, first came, that she wasn't getting paid. I believe she said something like that. And she actually had to push them to say, look, hold on. What are y'all doing? Y'all either going to use me or not. So I don't think Shamea is on the show for the money, at least right now. I don't think so. I think she wanted to get the exposure, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think she's on here for the exposure, because of her music and singing and stuff. So I think that is why Shamea is mostly on the show. Now, don't quote me on it. Well, y'all, I'm about to jump off here because we're going to get back on at 8:30. So I don't want to stay on here too long and tire myself out. So I'll see y'all later, and we back on now. Later on at 8:30, what we're talking about, I don't know if y'all was on my last live when we were talking about Porsha Williams and the president's son. Now, I had information that somebody had sent to me that said that is allegedly who she was with, and it was not the son. I'm sorry, and it wasn't the president, it was his son. If y'all noticed during the video, I kept getting texts and I was kind of like going on mute. Well, I'm going to go over the other information that I received. Okay, so I will see y'all in a bit. Talk to y'all later.